Before you plan your Disney World trip for 2026, you need to hear this because not every must do ride is actually worth your time anymore. Some attractions people wait 2 hours for, total letdowns, and others, ones most guests walk right past, end up being the highlights of their entire trip. If you're spending thousands of dollars and only have a few days in the parks, one wrong ride choice can quietly wreck your whole day. I'm Lee with All About the Duck, and in this video, we're counting down the 10 Disney World rides you absolutely should not miss in 2026, plus the exact strategies to ride them with shorter waits and less stress. Let's save you time, money, and a whole lot of regret. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, Hollywood Studios for an absolute masterclass in storytelling and suspense, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. This is so much more than just a drop ride. It's an immersive experience from the second you walk into the dusty cobweb covered lobby of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. The story, the eerie atmosphere, that chilling pre show, it all masterfully builds the tension. Once you're in that service elevator, you're launched up and then plunged down in a randomized drop sequence. You never know how many times you'll fall or from how high. It's terrifying and thrilling in the best way possible. Here's an insider tip. Everyone focuses on the drop, but try asking the cast member at the loading dock if you can wait for a front row seat. The view you get of the park from 13 stories up right before you plummet is breathtaking and adds a whole new layer of thrill. This is a must for thrill seekers, but maybe skip if you have serious fear of heights. Coming in at number 9, we're blasting off to Magic Kingdom for a stone cold Disney classic, Space Mountain. For nearly 50 years, this ride has been the iconic indoor coaster that defines Tomorrowland. The secret sauce here isn't crazy speed or massive drops, it's the darkness. The complete and total darkness as you hurtle through the pitch black with stars and meteors flying by. Every sharp turn and sudden dip feels 10 times more intense. You truly have no idea what's coming next, which creates this incredible illusion of speed that keeps your heart pounding from start to finish. For Space Mountain, timing is everything. It's a classic, so it builds a long line and keeps it all day. Your best move is to ride it within the first hour of the park opening or during the last hour before closing. Hopping in line just a few minutes before the park officially closes can often mean your actual wait is way shorter than what the sign says. At number 8, we're staying in Magic Kingdom for what is easily one of the most popular family coasters in all of Disney World, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. There's a reason everyone loves this ride. It strikes the perfect balance between gentle, swinging coaster thrills and phenomenal Disney theming. The ride vehicles actually sway back and forth as you go, making it feel like a real mine cart. The absolute highlight is when the coaster slows down and you glide through the diamond mine to see the dwarfs singing Hi Ho! Among millions of glittering jewels, it is pure distilled Disney magic. Now, because it's a huge hit with families, the wait for Mine Train can be massive all day. If you're not using a lightning lane, your best bet is to make a beeline for it at rope drop or make it the very last thing you do at night. Getting in line 1 minute before the park closes can seriously cut your wait time in half. Our number 7 spot takes us over to Animal Kingdom for Kilimanjaro Safari. Now, this isn't your average theme park ride. It's an 18-minute expedition in an open air truck across a massive savanna filled with real live animals. You'll see everything from giraffes and elephants to lions and rhinos, all in incredibly realistic habitat. What makes this a must do for 2026 is its pure, unpredictable magic. Seriously, every single ride is different. You might get an up close and personal hello from a giraffe, or you might see the young elephants playing in the water. So here's a pro tip: try to ride this ride twice. Go once right when the park opens in the morning, when the animals are usually more active in the cooler temps. Then go for a second round just before sunset. The lighting is absolutely golden, and you often see a completely different group of animals starting to get active for the evening. It's like two unique experiences for the price of one. Climbing to number 6 on our list is the king of Animal Kingdom's coasters, Expedition Everest. This ride is a textbook example of how to build the perfect roller coaster. It isn't the tallest or the fastest at Disney, but it wins on its gripping story and incredible sense of dread. You're on a train expedition that goes sideways when you find a broken track and are forced to fly backwards into the dark mountain where the legendary Yeti is waiting. That combination of high speed thrills, a backward portion, and the massive animatronic makes it one of the best all around coaster experiences you'll find anywhere. Pro tip: Expedition Everest has a single rider line that is a game changer if your group doesn't mind being split up. You can often turn an hour plus wait into just 15 or 20 minutes. It's one of the most effective single rider lines on property. And we're breaking into the top 5. Floating into our number 5 spot is Magic Kingdom's instant classic, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This log flume ride picks up Tiana's story right after The Princess and the Frog, taking you on a gorgeous musical trip through the bayou for a huge Mardi Gras party. The ride is jam packed with dozens of umbrellas, audio animatronics of Tiana, Louis the alligator, and the whole band of musical critters that are so lifelike you just have to see them for yourself. It's a feast for the senses, from the smell of fresh beignets in the queue to the incredible new soundtrack. And of course, it all ends with that famous 50-foot drop that's guaranteed to leave you soaked and smiling. So here's how to play it. Since it opened in mid 2024, this ride is still incredibly popular. It might use a virtual queue or it might have a standby line. So you have to check the My Disney Experience app on the day you go. If there's a standby line, try riding it during the happily ever after fireworks. Wait times for a lot of rides, especially in Frontierland, tend to dip when everyone crowds around Main Street. At number 4 is the newest, sleekest, and most thrilling coaster at Magic Kingdom, TRON Lightcycle Run. This ride is pure unfiltered adrenaline. You board your own light cycle, leaning forward almost like you're on a real motorcycle, before launching from 0 to nearly 60 miles per hour under a stunning color shifting canopy. That initial launch is the most intense in all of Disney World, and the feeling of speed as you weave through the grid is just unreal. It's like a faster, more modern version of Space Mountain. Okay, the key to riding Tron is that you absolutely need a strategy. As of right now, it doesn't have a regular standby line. You either have to snag a spot in the virtual queue, which opens at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. daily in the app, or you can buy an individual lightning lane. Those virtual queue spots disappear in seconds. So be ready at 7 a.m. sharp. And trust me, ride it at night. The glowing canopy makes it a completely different and way more spectacular experience. Okay, we're about to hit our top three. The absolute best of the best at Disney World. These are the showstoppers, the rides you plan your entire day around. Before we reveal them, drop a comment below. What should be number one? Grabbing the bronze medal at number three is Avatar Flight of Passage over at Animal Kingdom. For years, this was the undisputed champ at Disney World, and it is still a top tier, can't miss experience. This 3D simulator puts you on the back of a living, breathing banshee for a flight through the stunning world of Pandora. The tech is so immersive, from feeling the banshee breathe between your legs to the mist and smells of the alien world. You completely forget you're on a ride. The feeling of flight is so convincing and emotional that it genuinely brings some people to tears. The tip here is all about early entry. If you're staying at a Disney resort with 30-minute early park access, this is where you should go. Immediately, the wait for Flight of Passage skyrockets and stays there all day. Being one of the first people is your single best shot at riding this with a short wait without paying for a lightning lane. Our silver medalist coming in at a very, very close number two is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at EPCOT. This isn't just a roller coaster, it's a whole new breed of thrill ride. It's Disney's first ever reverse launch coaster, and the cars themselves spin 360 degrees to always point you toward the action. This result is incredibly smooth, thrilling, and ridiculously fun indoor coaster that feels like a dance party in space. It's all set to one of six classic rock songs from the 70s and 80s, so you might get September or Disco Inferno, making every ride a little different. It is consistently praised for its pure joy and a re-rideability. Insider strategy like TRON, Cosmic Rewind uses virtual queue or an individual lightning lane, so you have to plan for it. For an extra edge, have multiple people in your group trying for that 7 a.m. virtual queue spot. And here's a pro move. The story makes a bit more sense if you sit on the left side of the car. You can politely ask the cast member if you can wait for the left side for a slightly better show experience. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The number one must do plan your whole trip around attraction for 2026 is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios. Let's be clear, this isn't just a ride. It's an 18-minute multi-stage experience that completely shatters the mold for what a theme park attraction can be. You go from a briefing with Rey to getting captured on a Star Destroyer to a tense face-off with Kylo Ren, all before you even board a trackless ride vehicle for a wild escape. It seamlessly blends multiple ride systems, live actors, and awe-inspiring sets like a room full of stormtroopers and towering AT-ATs. It's so immersive, you will feel like you're in a Star Wars movie. But listen up, this is the most crucial tip in the whole video. Rise of the Resistance can be finicky. It's known for breaking down. Because of this, it is smart to buy an individual lightning lane for this attraction. While it doesn't guarantee the ride won't have issues, it does mean you won't waste 2 hours in line just for it to close. If it goes down during your return time, you can come back later. It's an extra cost, but for the best attraction in Disney World, it's worth the peace of mind. And there you have it, our top 10 rides for your 2026 Walt Disney World adventure. We went from a safari to a Bayou celebration, all the way to a galaxy far, far away. Our top three, Flight of Passage, Cosmic Rewind, and the unbelievable Rise of the Resistance, are truly in a class of their own. Thanks for sticking with us. We know planning a Disney trip is a huge deal, and our goal was to make it a little less stressful and a lot more magical for you. If this video helped you out, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more 2026 Disney planning tips. Don't forget to check out our other videos on the best snacks and hotel reviews to help round out your perfect vacation. And as always, see you real soon.